I'm going to explain what a power chord is, and then in case you haven't learned any, I'll show you how to play power chords. A triad has a root, a third, and a fifth. The root is the note a chord is built on. The third is the interval of a third higher than the root. C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, C to E is a third. The fifth is the interval of a third above that. E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, there's another third. The fifth is also the interval of a fifth above the root. C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C to G is a fifth. Now there is no third in a power chord. A power chord only includes a root and a fifth. In classical music, this is called an open fifth. Non-classical musicians, especially guitar players, just call them power chords. And in your music, you'll either see the number 5 to indicate a power chord, or at the beginning of the music, there'll be some kind of instruction, usually just the words power chords. Before I show you how to play power chords, I'm going to very briefly let you know that I do teach private guitar lessons online, and I have several guitar books and solo arrangements available. If you're interested, check out my website. The link's in the description. You can play power chords on either 2 or 3 strings. It doesn't really matter if you're using the 2-string or the 3-string version. That's more personal preference. And for the most part, you'll play your roots on either string 5 or 6. In these diagrams, the root note is shown with a red circle. Now, if the root is on the 6th string, you can find the 5th of the chord 2 frets higher on the 5th string. And in power chords, you play the root with your 1st finger and you play the other note with your 3rd finger. Now that's the 2-note version. You can add another note on the 4th string, same fret as the 5th of the chord. That note happens to be another root, it's just an octave higher than your lower string, and you play that note with your 4th finger. If you play the root on the 5th string, the shape stays the same, you just move to a different set of strings. So if the root is on the 5th string, 1st finger, the other note will be on the 4th string 2 frets higher with your 3rd finger. And if you prefer, you can play that extra root note an octave higher on the 3rd string with your 4th finger, same fret as your 3rd finger. To put these power chords to use, you need to know the names of the notes on the fretboard, or at least on strings 5 and 6. So these are the natural notes on strings 5 and 6, and then we can fill in the gaps with sharps and with flats. In this lesson, we'll keep it simple and just show the natural notes. So to play a G power chord, you can place the root on string 6, fret 3, that low G, and then play whichever power chord shape you like, either the 2 or 3 string. And there's another G on the 5th string at the 10th fret, so you could play it there as well. If you have other power chords in the same song, you can play your roots on strings 5 or 6, just mix them up so you don't have to move all over the fretboard to play your chords. For example, if a song has G, A, and D power chords, I am most likely going to play my roots here for the G, right here for the A since it's close, and then there's a D, same fret as the A on the 5th string, so I can group all my roots close to each other. Check out this lesson if you need help learning the fretboard, and for more guitar lessons, music theory, and solo guitar arrangements, please subscribe.